15 black actors you didn't know passed away. While we celebrate black excellence in cinema today, many legendary African-American actors have silently slipped away from us, their final curtain call going largely unnoticed. From groundbreaking pioneers who shattered racial barriers to beloved faces who brought joy to millions, these 20 black actors left us too soon, their stories untold. Prepare to be shocked as we unveil the tragic departures that Hollywood kept quiet. Stepin Fetchit. Stepin Fetchit's death in 1985 wasn't the sudden tragedy, but it still shocked many. The actor, born Lincoln Perry, was 83 years old when he succumbed to pneumonia and a stroke, conditions often associated with old age. However, Fetchit's passing was tinged with sadness as he had been largely forgotten by Hollywood and the public, despite being one of the first black actors to achieve mainstream success in Hollywood. At the height of his career, Fetchit was a groundbreaking figure, but by the time of his death, he had become a controversial figure, criticized for perpetuating racial stereotypes. What made his death even more poignant was how his legacy faded in the final years of his life. Despite his trailblazing work, Fetchit died in relative obscurity, battling the harsh realities of aging and health complications. His passing brought with it the painful reminder of how quickly Hollywood can forget those who once made a significant impact. Kareah McMullen. Young actress Kareah McMullen, known for her role as Graciela Reyes on Judging Amy, tragically lost her life in 2005 in a gang-related shooting that mirrored her on-screen role. Just 16 at the time, she was standing outside her Inglewood apartment when gunfire erupted from a passing vehicle. Reports suggest she was an unintended target, as her friend may have been the primary focus of the attack. The shooter, Damian Watts, armed with an AK-47, fired multiple rounds that killed Kareah McMullen instantly. He and his accomplice, Joseph Wayne Jones, were later apprehended and linked to other violent crimes in the area. Both men were eventually sentenced to life without parole, bringing some closure to a deeply disturbing case. Diahan Carroll. Diahan Carroll's death in 2019 wasn't just the passing of a legend, it was the end of a groundbreaking era. The pioneering actress, who was the first African-American woman to win a Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical, died at 84 after a long battle with cancer. Her illness had been a well-kept secret for some time, with few knowing how seriously it had affected her in the final years of her life. By the time of her death, Carroll had become a symbol of resilience and strength, yet her passing was still a shock to many who had grown up watching her break barriers on television and film. Despite her significant achievements, including iconic roles in Julia and Dynasty, Carroll's battle with cancer reminded the world of how even the strongest faces their most difficult battles in silence. In her final days, she was surrounded by family, but her death felt like the industry's loss of a true trailblazer who helped pave the way for generations of black women in Hollywood. Lloyd Avery. Known for his role as Knucklehead No. 2 in Boys and the Hood, Lloyd Avery too was initially discovered by filmmaker John Singleton. But after that breakthrough, his life took a path shockingly similar to his on-screen roles, marked by arrests and entanglements in real-life violence. Convicted of double homicide in 2001, Avery was sent to Pelican Bay State Prison, where things turned more macabre. On September 4, 2005, he was killed by his cellmate, a disturbed man reportedly involved in Satanism. The murder was horrifyingly ritualistic. Avery's body was left in a pentagram, and blood stained the cell walls as part of a gruesome, self-styled ritual. Found only 2 days later, Avery's end echoed a tragic fall from rising star to shocking tragedy at just 36 years old. If you're a fan of videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the latest stories about your favorite Hollywood celebs. Wiley Hughes Draper Jr. Wiley Draper, who captivated audiences as Michael Jackson in The Jacksons, an American dream, had a promising career. Born in 1969 in West Virginia, Draper was known for his extraordinary dancing, which caught the eye of Jackson himself, leading to a role in the iconic Remember the Time music video. Draper's portrayal of Jackson's moonwalk and Motown moves brought him high acclaim. But just months after his breakthrough in 1992, Draper's life took a tragic turn. He was diagnosed with acute promyelocytic leukemia, a rare and aggressive form of blood cancer. He fought bravely but passed away on December 20th, 1993, at just 24, ending what could have been a legendary career in dance and acting. His legacy lives on, especially through a foundation established in his name, which supports young artists and promotes bone marrow donation awareness in Black communities. Corwin Hawkins, Amazing Grace. Corwin Hawkins's death was a shock to everyone who knew his name. At just 29, the rising star known for his drag persona, Amazing Grace, died of AIDS-related pneumonia on August 5, 1994. His passing came just months before he could see his role in A Low Down Dirty Shame hit theaters. Hawkins was more than a talented performer. He was a trailblazer for LGBTQ+ representation in the 90s. But as he fought a hidden battle with AIDS, the stigma of the disease meant many people ignored or misunderstood his struggles. His death was more than a personal loss. It marked the end of a promising career and shattered the dreams of someone who had only just begun to make an impact in Hollywood. Michelle Toma. Michelle Doris Thomas, known for her role as Myra Monkhouse on Family Matters, is a rising star. But at just 30, her life ended tragically on December 23, 1998, after a fierce battle with desmoplastic small round cell tumor, a rare and aggressive form of stomach cancer. The actress was diagnosed with the illness while still working, and her condition quickly worsened. Her final months were marked by courage and determination as she continued to perform, despite knowing her time was running out. Her passing shocked those who knew her, and her death left a hole in the entertainment world. Just 3 days later, Michelle's funeral was held, honoring her final wishes for a Muslim ceremony. She was buried in New Jersey, leaving behind a legacy that was far too brief but unforgettable. Dorothy Dandridge. Dorothy Dandridge, an iconic star and the first African-American woman nominated for an Academy Award, was found dead at the age of 42, her death caused by a drug overdose. The loss of such a legendary figure rocked Hollywood, a tragedy that still haunts her legacy today. Dandridge, known for her breathtaking beauty and talent, had struggled with personal problems, including depression and financial hardship, despite her success. Her untimely death on September 8, 1965, was a devastating blow to the entertainment world. The overdose was likely a combination of pills, and some believe that the pressures of her career and personal life may have contributed to her downward spiral. Fans were left mourning a bright star that burned too quickly. Artemis Lamont Bentley. Artemis Lamont Bentley's sudden death at just 31 years old left the entertainment world in shock. Born in Milwaukee in 1973, Bentley moved to Los Angeles to pursue acting. His breakout role as Hakeem on Moesha made him a fan favorite, and he also appeared in films like The Wash and dabbled in music with his group, Uprise. On November 1, 2005, tragedy struck when Bentley died in a car accident, leaving behind a young family and an untold potential in the industry. His death at such a young age hit fans and friends hard, especially given his promise and the path he was carving for himself in film and music. The loss felt even deeper as Bentley had only just begun to explore the larger roles that could have defined his legacy. He was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Hollywood Hills, but his memory lives on through his work in film and TV. To help us create more engaging content, please let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video interesting, just comment, "Okay." Thank you for your support. Michael Talifero. Michael Talifero, best known for his tough guy roles in Bad Boys and The Replacements, tragically passed away on May 4th, 2006, at the age of 44. His death was caused by a stroke, a sudden and shocking loss for the entertainment community. Talifero, who had started his career as a football player before transitioning to acting, made a significant impact in both comedy and action roles. His rugged persona on screen masked a man who was deeply committed to his family. He left behind 4 children. Before his untimely passing, Talifero was on the rise, steadily building a strong reputation in Hollywood. His death, especially so young, left many in disbelief. Fans and colleagues were stunned by the news, as it seemed his career and life were just beginning to truly take off. Michael K. Williams. Michael K. Williams, renowned for his unforgettable role as Omar Little in The Wire, tragically passed away on September 6, 2021, at the age of 54. Found in his Brooklyn apartment, his death was later attributed to an accidental overdose involving a lethal drug combination. Williams had been open about his lifelong battle with addiction, a struggle that deeply informed his raw and compelling performances. Beyond. The Wire, his roles in 12 Years a Slave and Lovecraft Country, earned him widespread acclaim, including 5 Emmy nominations. His loss felt devastatingly ironic, a talent shaped by his demons, yet ultimately taken by them. Lynn Thigpen. Lynn Thigpen, beloved for her role as the chief on Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, passed away unexpectedly on March 12, 2003, at age 54. Known for her commanding presence and talent in both television and theater, Thigpen had been experiencing headaches before succumbing to a cerebral hemorrhage, a type of stroke caused by brain bleeding. Her death was ruled natural, stemming from acute cardiac dysfunction and spontaneous intraventricular hemorrhage. At the time, she was actively starring in The District and the film Anger Management. Thigpen's passing left a deep void, with fans and colleagues mourning her warmth, professionalism, and immense talent. Natalie Desselle Reid. Natalie Desselle Reid's sudden death at 53 shocked fans and colleagues alike. Best known for her roles in BAPS and Media's Big Happy Family, the talented actress was remembered for her infectious humor and captivating performances. However, her passing in December 2020 was particularly heartbreaking as it followed a private battle with colon cancer. Desselle Reid had kept her diagnosis largely to herself, only sharing positivity on social media in the weeks leading up to her death. In a poignant post just a day before her passing, she encouraged her followers to refuel your soul and be grateful for each and every one of your blessings. Her death followed a similarly tragic loss earlier that year, as actor Chadwick Boseman also succumbed to colon cancer. Desselle Reid leaves behind a legacy of love and laughter, remembered by her family, her friends, and a grateful audience. Her death was a stark reminder of the silent toll cancer can take, as well as the profound impact of her career. Want more of the latest Hollywood news? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel today. Fred Allen Barry. Fred Rerun. Barry's life came to an unexpected end at the age of 52. Known for his iconic role as the fun-loving Rerun on What's Happening, his infectious laugh and unforgettable dance moves made him a household name. Yet, behind the fame, Barry struggled with drugs and alcohol, battling personal demons throughout much of his life. After overcoming his addictions, he found peace in religion and became a minister. Sadly, in 2003, he suddenly passed away due to a stroke, shocking both his fans and those who knew him. What makes his death even more poignant is that Barry had been working to rebuild his life and inspire others. It was a tragic twist of fate that this final health crisis came after years of recovery, leaving a sense of unfinished potential and a deep sense of loss among those who had admired him. Shirley Ann Hemphill. Shirley Hemphill, best known for her role as Shirley Wilson on What's Happening, was a beloved comedian. Born in 1947, she broke into the entertainment world by sending a comedy cassette to Flip Wilson, which helped launch her career. By day, she worked as a waitress, but by night, she honed her craft on stage, eventually landing roles on shows like Good Times and What's Happening. Despite her rising fame, Hemphill's life ended unexpectedly on December 10, 1999, when she was found dead at her home due to kidney failure. What makes her passing even more shocking is that she was just 52, a promising talent with so much more to offer. Her death was a blow to the comedy world, and the circumstances surrounding it only added to the sadness. Many were left heartbroken by the loss of a star who, though known for her comedic roles, had so much more potential that was never realized. Michael Jonas Evans. Mike Evans. Mike Evans, best known for portraying Lionel Jefferson in All in the Family and The Jeffersons, left behind a legacy as one of television's most influential figures, but his final years were far from the fame he once enjoyed. At the age of 57, Evans died on December 14, 2006, after battling a fierce struggle with throat cancer. Evans had dealt with both the challenges of cancer and the loneliness that often accompanies such an illness. His death, while not widely publicized at the time, was a devastating loss to those who remembered him as the iconic, progressive character who helped break barriers for Black actors on TV. Though his career took a back seat in his later years, his role as Lionel Jefferson remains etched in television history as part of a groundbreaking show that helped challenge racial norms in America. If you're with us till the very last, type 1. As we remember these 20 Black actors who have passed away, their legacies still resonate in Hollywood today. Even though they are no longer with us, their amazing performances and significant contributions to film continue to inspire. If you enjoyed this tribute, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more stories about the legends of cinema. Goodbye, and see you next time.